Hi, I'm doing a walkthrough of Signature at MGM Grand. So how do you get here? First of all, you gotta get through to the end of MGM Grand. You gotta walk through the district, which is basically there. It's just basically where the food court is, the monorail is. You have to come this way anyway to go to the pool, you see? Pool, Cabana Grill and so forth. You gotta go down this way. Wet Republic, Conference Center. You can't see it, but I'll tell you. Gotta take my word for it. And that would be the pool area there, which I've already shown you. And that's the spa and the salon that belong to MGM Grand. Now let's see if I can sneak through it, because I don't want to go look for my key right now. Yeah. Okay, usually you gotta slide your key in. Anyway, this is it. Be prepared. This is it. Oh, it's like open for my benefit. Okay, so as I said to you, but I'll start all over again. Signature have 3 towers. Tower 1, Tower 2, and Tower 3, respectively, according to the distance from MGM Grand. So you got 2 of these long walkways, thankfully, because I tell you, it's a walk. And then when you get to MGM Grand, you've got a massive walk to get to the Strip. So beware. If you really want to go to the Strip, remember that you might be trapped, psychologically speaking. So as I said to you earlier in another video, I actually planned to eat at Aria, and by the time I got to the buffet, coming from Signature, I thought I just cannot do another step. It's not that I was necessarily tired, which I was, but I was actually really hungry too. So it kind of gets you that way. So I find that if I stay at MGM Grand or Signature, it's a little bit more difficult to get out, and I think it's a lot easier, however, if you have your own car, because I love that you got your own check-in and check-out, and it's quite handy for valet, and I liked it. I mean, you don't have to go through the chaos if you've got your own car. It's easier that way. But if you don't, it's okay if you come with monorail, because the monorail stop is close to Signature. Bear that in mind. And for that, you have to see the walkthrough of MGM Grand, okay? I've got a separate video on that. Anyway, now I'm going to just pause it for a second, get to the end of this other walkway, and resume it from there. Okay, so I got to the end of the first walkway. I'm turning. And this is it. Keep walking. One thing that I like, but bear in mind that it's the end of the weekend, so it's Sunday evening, which means that a lot of people will have checked out. You get this to eat something as you walk. So what I was saying is, because it's Sunday evening, it's actually really, really quiet. And obviously it's not smoky, which is nice. Yeah, another walkway there, okay? And I'll show you, of course, in a separate video, I'll show you the pools and the 24-hour gyms. Let's hope that they continue to have 24-hour gyms, because MGM does not have usually 24-hour gyms, with the exception of the cardio center and Mandalay Bay. The one thing that I like about Mandalay Bay. Oops. But this year was disappointing. So you see, these are the 3 towers, the 3 Signature towers, and the green building is MGM Grand. You probably already know all of that. But you see, it's kind of nice. You can, if you've got coffee or whatever you've got, a cocktail in your hands, you can leisurely just walk with these walkways, you know, on this walkway. And I really like, it's a higher, I mean, you can't tell from this particular corridor, but it's a higher end resort, hotel rather, because this is, and I like it. I mean, let me show you. And the 3 towers have a different feel. They're not all the same. So I keep walking. You know, I mean, you could expect fancier, I suppose, but it's okay. So I'm just going to walk quickly, and then I'm going to resume at the end of this. So you see here, you got Tower 1, and I'm going to show you on the right, and then you have to continue for Tower 2 and 3. But I'm going to show you Tower 1 first. Okay? Okay. So it's really nice. I find that I particularly like Tower 3. I was actually assigned Tower 3, but I had to change. So So as I was saying, I was assigned Tower 3, but I changed it for the reasons that I explained in my suite review. And even look at it, even Starbucks. So it's different feels. You will see it. They're different. Each tower have a different feel. Starbucks coffee is right here. Look at how cute it is. Like even Starbucks is higher end, right? And then you've got, it's sports day today, so it's sports everywhere. It's got a nice bar. And then this is the checking area of Tower 1, and you see, like, you can easily get out, but where do you go, right? You just go to your cabs or your car, really. But I'll show you from the other towers. Lovely, lovely scent here, very nice. And then, can you see that door at the end? That's one of the fitness rooms that are open 24 hours. There's one in Tower 1 and one in Tower 3. As it happens, I'm in Tower 2 and I don't have one, but that's okay. So this is it. I'm gonna go and show you the fitness room, okay? A tiny store here, elevators there. I'm gonna go and show you the fitness room quickly, and then I'll just carry on onto Tower 2 and Tower 3. So as you enter, you got a lovely smell. Lovely smell. You've got your headsets, which is nice and rare. I think you can find them only at Aria and Caesar's Palace, I think. Might be wrong, maybe Bellagio. Wasn't particularly impressed by the Bellagio gym this time. And so it is small, but it's got everything you need, really. And I love the fact it's 24 hours. Water, cold and hot here. Fruit, towels. And see if I show you this angle. You got your cardio, it's really high-end, good quality machines, You find the same at the MGM Grand Gym, but that's not open 24 hours, so you got to bear that in mind. I'm going to just show you this corner here. Right. Perfect, right? For a 24-hour gym, it's perfect. It doesn't have my back benches. I just need back benches. The only one, Excalibur and Mirage have back benches. Oh, no, of course, Aria and Caesar's Palace, of course they do. Aria and Caesar's Palace have the best gyms, but they're not open 24 hours, okay? So this is it, and then I'll see the other one if it's any different. Okay, so I'm now coming back onto the main corridor, so to speak, walkway, and now I'm carrying on onto Tower 2 and Tower 3, okay? So, are you getting an idea? Are you getting the idea of how long you'll have to walk? But the walk here is pleasant, just because it's quiet, at least today. There's no smoke. So it's pleasant enough, I mean, of course, there are no waterfalls and nice, things that you can see, but you get to see a little bit of this. It's quite late now, so it's pretty dark. Okay, so I think now we're going on to Tower 2, which is where I'm staying. In the end, I ended up in Tower 2. Isn't that funny? And here you get to see a little bit of the Polo Towers.
What time is it? 7:30? Yeah.
And beyond that, it's Mandarin Oriental. So actually the strip is there. That's the strip. And on the left it's south and on the right is north. Okay, so I like the look of Tower 2 and Tower 3, actually. I like them. They're a bit further out, but I just feel that the feel is a little bit more exclusive. It may be completely wrong. It may be just a perception. But as I said, that's my perception. Water here, because, for some of you, it will be a trek. Some people will find this hard. Okay, the lights, pool. This is a check-in area of Tower 2. But as I say, I checked in at Tower 3 because I changed. But nonetheless, it was fine. So I'll show you in the morning. I'll show you the pool areas. Got more coffees and so forth here. Oops. All right. In the morning I'll show you the pool area, and that's where I will go to get into my room, but suite rather. But here they're gonna be more kids, of course, and people that want to stay away from the casino. But it's all perception, as I said. It's a little bit quieter. This is a lovely area. When I arrived, there was nobody. Again, you know, the elevators are right there for Tower 2. If you stick to your tower, getting out, in and out, it'll be easier. And if you have valet parking or just your own parking, I think if you have your own car, as I said, you can avoid the casinos. So maybe if you want to avoid the casinos, you stay here. And then, of course, take a look at the suite that I've shown you. Okay, there's still Tower 3. Don't worry about it. I just have to find it. Just have to find it. Okay. Do you think this is the way to Tower 3? I think so. Find this all very interesting. I had never come here before, believe it or not. You know, Signature was always like off strip to me, you know. But I felt like I had to do it because, number one, you can redeem a free so-called complimentary stay through my Vegas. Complimentary up to a point, because you'll have to pay the resort fee. You see, that's the tower. They're all the same from the outside. And that's, you see, the outside entrance. I actually arrived through this entrance. Okay, and I'll show you Tower 3. And then I'll go look for the gym in Tower 3. You know, as you proceed, you've got less and less people, fewer people, obviously. But I do have the impression that they're not fully booked, and I think that probably is the reason why you can redeem My Vegas for this particular period. It's 2019 and it's winter. Okay, here we go, Tower 3, which is where I arrived. I do like the feel of this tower. Maybe I should have stuck to this tower. What do you think? I should have stuck to this tower. I got a feeling, my original booking was here, that this is newer or remodeled or just better kept or less used. I don't know. I really should have stuck to this tower. And as I said to you, the upgrade to the penthouse tower was only an extra $20, which was well worth it. I'll show you the fitness center in a minute. Isn't it lovely and bright? It's lovely and bright. Look at that. Water. And as you can see, no lineup, no craziness. I arrived here, it was so simple. If you like simplicity, ease, and you don't care about the casino, then definitely it's an option. But bear in mind, if you don't have a car, that you'll have a long way to walk to MGM Grand and then to the Strip. Okay? So I'm going to show you the fitness center. Let's see if this is smaller or bigger or the same. Oh, this is a little small? No, it's the same. Let's take it. This one feels, obviously, I mean, this tower feels less crowded. Of course, you've got less and less crowded as you continue towards the end of the building, which is the last tower. It's a perfectly adequate gym. It's a perfectly good gym. It's open 24 hours. I'll try and see if there's a difference in machines, but I don't think so. You know, what do you think? Anyway, I'm carrying on. Oh yeah, you got these lovely machines. Perfect, really. You can't complain, can you? 24 hours. I'll sign up for this. I'll come back here and stay. Oh, the problem is that because I have to review, and I want to review so many things, then I feel like I'm a little cut off because of the walks and so forth. But if I come back and I'm renting a car, I'm definitely staying here. Definitely staying here. You cannot beat a 24-hour gym. And many of you won't care, but believe me, if you review buffets, you need it at the end. So I love it. I think I'm going to have a good time tonight here. You know, they don't have my back bench, but it's good. It's got a lot of things that I can use. It's lovely. You got your hot water. It's lovely, really, isn't it? It's a lovely, lovely gym. 24 hours, you can't go wrong. What do you think, guys? You like it? I'm going to show you the pool. I'll take the video tomorrow and then add it. And even the elevator area for this tower feels a little bit better. It just feels a little newer, a little better kept, you know, than the other one. What do you think? I don't want to go back to my tower 2 now. I think I would enjoy here. I would have enjoyed it here. It smells fresher. It just smells less used. I don't know what it is, you know, the cause of it or the reason for it. Anyway, I'm going back to Tower 2. You see, then you've got great signs everywhere. You know where you're going. It's really simple. Really simple. So, I mean, if you want to minimize the walk, of course, then you have to go to Tower 1, right? But I find it a bit too busy, and I'm really glad I'm not there. And for the gym, I think I'll come here to Tower 3. So I think I've given you a good idea, as I said. Now stay tuned, because I'm going to show you the pool area, and then that's about it, really. And then you can make up your mind which resort. I mean, if you could, I would certainly think it's worth it, especially if you want to spend a little bit more for the upgrade. Then you'll have a really grand experience, so to speak. Anyway, I'm going to just stop it here, but stay tuned, because I'm going to show you the pools at the end of this video, which is now. So I just got out, and as you can see, we're kind of facing, well, the strip is in front of me, right? You see Cosmopolitan right there, Mandarin Oriental, and then Park MGM further. And the towers of MGM Grand are that green building on the very left. It's a little cold today. It's winter 2019. And I don't even know if it's open. Well, it is open. I'll show you. It's a bit windy today. And in a way, Signature is attractive to those who are not into breathing secondary smoke. So you might want to bear that in mind, and that might be a reason why many people stay here. But as I said, last night I had the worst experience with regards to smoke in my corridor. Nobody seemed to do anything about it, so it's all very relative. I have had no problem anywhere else. The corridors were all smoke-free, and people were very well behaved. Hi, so on the plus side, the pool, one of the pool areas, the Signature, is open, and you got a really cool jacuzzi area, very cool. And the pool is very nice. It's big enough. There's not much greenery here. I don't know if it's meant to be like this or if it's going to be more in the future, but it is 2019, you know. Signature, I have been here for a while, but I really do like the pool. It's not, unfortunately, it's really not very deep at all. 4 feet, you know, but this is what you're going to get in many Vegas resorts pools, unless they are specifically for adults. And I think once I saw one at MGM Grand, but this time being winter, there was only one pool open, and therefore, you know, that was a regular pool. You know, and that's really shallow for your feet or whatever it is that it does. And then you've got other areas, but for obvious reasons they are closed. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but at Signature there are some owners of apartments, some apartment owners. So, you know, that's why it's a mixed atmosphere, so to speak. It's not just, you know, but it's not the typical atmosphere of busy, high trafficked Vegas resort and casino. It's a little different, and I showed it to you last night, but I'm gonna just show you very briefly the check-in area and check-out area of tower number 2. So I mean, and that's the signature tower number 2. You see, tower number 2 has the pool, well, one of the pool, the main pool area, really at the bottom, whilst tower number 1 and tower number 3 have the 24-hour gym facilities, which I showed you, and very nice, very nice. And look how far MGM Grand is, but I showed you how to get there. So yeah, it's lovely. I mean, I wish it was a little bit greener, and I wish I was suddenly having fun in that jacuzzi, because when there's nobody, that's where I go. Not because I just like to pretend that it's all mine, right? I mean, this is who I am. I mean, in the past it was different, but now it's like, oh, okay, is it empty? Okay, great. So I can pretend that it's all mine and I'm gonna enjoy it. In winter, it's not always like this. It's really funny, by the way. Vegas winter, it's really funny in the way, because it can be cold, like you need a coat, or it can be warm. 2 days ago, it was boiling hot. People were wearing short sleeves. And then it really depends on the winds, you know, from the north, presumably the currents, right? Okay, so obviously in the summer, it's a little bit different. It's winter, so it's a little bit more barren. There you go. Do you like it? Okay, I'm gonna show you a couple more things, and that's it. And that's the check-in, check-out, love me atmosphere when it's actually busy, because it's check-out time. So, you know, this is it. This is what you're gonna see. I think there are some pilots checking in, some aircrew members. Nonetheless, and I want to show you the sign too. I haven't seen it anywhere else in Vegas resorts. I'm not sure. I mean, even in Mandalay Bay, I haven't seen it. So I don't know if it's a signature thing or it's throughout. But I'm telling you, I haven't seen this sign anywhere else, including, as I said, Mandalay Bay. Okay, so this is it. And let me know if you think, okay, this is it. For any more questions, ask me on top-buffet.com. I hope this has been of use.